Likewise.
Thank you so much for coming again today. And yeah, we will round up again in a while. But thank you once again. Yeah, thanks, Jack. All right. Next, I think thank you so much for everyone who's still staying and listening to us. I think this is a very very interesting. Like I'm can't stop smiling all the time. Like about almost 2 hours now, and we still have another one more. Like she's been there. In Malaysia's and in the founders, and then she's in the business industry, entrepreneurs, and no, let's welcome Rita. She's not no more an unknown person to the industries anymore. So Rita, welcome. How are you?
I'm okay, Rina. How are you and how's everyone? I hope everyone is still uh, able to hear me. Okay, I wouldn't take much too long of a time. So thank you again. Firstly, thank you for having me. It's funny because previously I was the moderator, so putting me in a hot seat, like yeah. Now I can feel the heat, being in a hot seat. But yeah, thank you so much again to to Aruna and to the rest. I think everyone has spoken to a great length of you know what you have gone through, your personal, your professional journey, and I would say that each and every one of you has, you know, if it's not a lot, a bit of what you went through, it resonates with me as well. As a person, as a from the personal side, from my professional side, and the topic that was given to me is personal and professional perseverance, which I think everyone feels the same, because but maybe I would add on a bit because speaking uh my personal side, as a mom as well, besides being a business owner, handling different business, but also from the personal side, I'm also a mom. I'm a wife, I'm a daughter-in-law. You have so many roles on top of your head. So being in the current situation that we are in right now, putting on different hats, it's not easy. And getting um someone, this small person bossing you around, mommy, 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 every 5 seconds it doesn't really help, really. And most of the time you're at home. Nowadays, we're in lockdown, so I would say that it takes a lot. I totally understand all the personal journey that, like Eli, Annabelle, Jacqueline, everything that you have gone through, and it really resonates to what I myself had gone through as a lady. Like on a personal level, um let's see, if at the moment I am staying with my in-laws. I have four in-laws staying with me. I have two daughters. So I would say, I will always tell my husband, I think I'm the chosen one because I am considered like a sandwich. I have to take care of the elderly, and at the same time, I have to take care of the young ones. So where do I sit now? I know I'm being sandwiched in the middle, but how about me? Okay, what is it in for me? So that's when I learned that self-care and self-love is very important, because you will tend to put yourself last. You have to serve others first, but in order to serve others, you have to serve yourself first. If you don't put yourself first, you will easily feel tired, you'll feel lethargic, you'll feel stressed, you will just not be happy. So you just find that, just like Jacqueline say, is you're stuck in a rut. Every day is the same thing. It's like it's like a habit, or a routine. So I try to find a joy in everything that I do, which is, again, it's not easy. I'm human anyway. But sometimes even my kids put that in my head. Like recently, one of my daughters said, she was looking at my pictures that she found. She said, "Mama, you look so pretty. Um, I said, yeah, that's my office picture when I was in office. Oh, by the way, I used to be an engineer, also in the corporate world. So I shifted to fitness quite funnily because it just started with a talk between myself and my husband. We were like, he was a chartered accountant, by the way. So we were like having a talk, and it just came to us like, do you want to do something else? You have been stuck in that corporate corporate world, that routine, going to work, a 9 to 5 thing. And the idea just came to us, and he's a health freak. So I thought, yeah, why not we try something different? So that's how we went into the fitness business, and currently we own Anytime Fitness at Sunway Putra Mall. So since being in lockdown, again, it has not been easy because the business has to close down for a while. So we have to shift all our focus, all our energy at home. Again, like Jacqueline say, being at home, is not easy. You have to handle so many things. You have to handle so many people. And again, myself, the chosen one, the sandwich person, you have to take care of yourself in order to take care of others. So when my daughter found that picture, my old picture, she said, "Mama, you used to be beautiful." I said, "Am I not now?" Then she said, "No, I think you kind of lost it." I'm like, wow, you actually, she really put that right in front of my face. And yeah, it actually dawned to me that I think when I'm too busy handling other stuff while I'm at home, I do tend to forget about myself. You always come last. You always feel that, the kids need you, the husband needs you, and I have aging in-laws. So you have to be strong for everyone, but in order to be strong for everyone, you have to take care of yourself first. So that really dawned on me, like, wow, I know there's 100% truth in what she said. But when you're so busy doing other things, you just forget about yourself. So in that realization, I felt that, no, I have to do something. I have to take time for myself. I shouldn't punish myself. I shouldn't make myself the victim if something doesn't happen in other people's, way, or what they expect out of it. But I be my best. I be my best version. Like people say, you do you. Yes, I keep telling myself, I'll do me. I'll take my time. If I can't, it doesn't mean that I fail, but I'm human. I just do my best. So that's on a personal level. The kids are having online school, and the elderly in the house, they need attention. And where do I fit in? Who is going to take care of me? Just like Jacqueline say, men, they have their routine is wake up, wake up, football, TV, and where am I in that equation again? Like for us, it's different. Wake up, the kids' school, and you have to prepare for breakfast, and you have to take care of the elderly. And again, where do I fit in? So I try to take everything in my stride. I don't punish myself. No, I don't. Sometimes I used to reason with myself like, I thought I did my best, but why is it that some people are still unhappy? But how about me? How about me? I'm also as important as everyone else. So I keep telling myself, I have to have that personal energy. I have to have that mood. I have to create my own, just like Annabelle. You tell yourself, sometimes there's just no one to support you. I'm not saying that my kids don't support me. I don't say that the family doesn't support me, no. But sometimes you just have to sit down, be with yourself, tell yourself that it's okay. I'm human. I'm in lockdown. What do you expect? And I keep telling myself also that yes, you have to be grateful. And I'm sure that other people are are experiencing a lot of other things going on in their life. And sometimes you hear about all this depressing news in the TV, and you feel that, gosh, I am lucky. Actually, I'm lucky to have what I have. I might have kids who keep on bugging me every 5 seconds. I might have in-laws that need my help. I might have my business to balance with, but by the end of the day, I'm blessed. I have everything around me. So that also keeps me sane. But again, we are human. There are days that I don't want to do anything. I just want to rest. Whatever the kids' homework, they can wait. So I don't really punish myself in that sense. I just do what I think is the best for me and for the rest. Okay, so that's on a personal side. And on the professional side, I am the owner of Anytime Fitness and Putra Mall. I'm also the owner of a wellness online platform. And now I ventured into a slightly different thing, which is in the cookie business since lockdown. So again, like for the gym business, it's not easy. I think it's not easy for myself and for everyone. Every business owner will feel the same. Facing lockdown, you have to close, and how about my team? How are we going to pay them? If the rent is going on, and all of these questions come to mind, and it just gets overwhelming. Like, you have to take that moment to stop and absorb, because it's happening. It's things are happening around us. But what do I do now? What do I do now? So I mean, I know I'm not alone. Everyone is experiencing the same thing. But I will keep on telling myself, as a leader, as a leader in the organization, I have to have that energy. I have to create that energy. If not, my team, how would they feel looking up to you as a leader? If you steer the boat sideways, they will also follow sideways. You know what I mean? So again, I try to be positive. I try to think positive, and I try not to put myself as a victim. I Yes, I'm also a human, that I absorb all these feelings, all this pain, all these emotions. I'm a woman anyway. But I try not to, you know, let that get the best out of me. You know? And I always believe that personal energy plays a huge role. When you wake up, you have that feeling of, it is true that people say you set the tone for the day. So if you start off with the wrong foot, it just the rest will follow. Because it's that mood with that momentum. It just follows throughout the day, and like Annabelle said, it's mind over matter. If you just let that consume you, it just goes on for the whole day. So the word perseverance, when you just have to go through, again, it shall pass. Things will, go by. It won't happen forever, but in that moment of things that are happening, you have to be strong. You have to do something. You have to be agile. You have to pivot. You have to be flexible. You have to do everything in your capacity to, be that change, or do something that, it would help you. It would help you with your mental state, your emotional state, and then you can take action. You can you can think better. Sometimes you need that clarity, because when things are, so many things going on right now with the pandemic, and it's easy to just steer off, and just think of all the negative things. You can blame this person and that person, but how about me? What do I do? What can I do? Even in the event that you feel that you don't have anything, you feel that you don't have support, perhaps what you can do is by helping other people and giving other people support that also makes you happy. So you have to find, just like Jack said, you have to find, that real reason, that objective. Who are you? So on both personal and professional level, I try not to mix, business and pleasure. I try not to mix personal and professional, but it's not easy. But I think again it goes back to being grateful. Sometimes you will have those days that you will just whine or you will complain. But I will just tell myself, if quit whining and start winning. If you keep on whining, it will not end and things will just be the same. So okay, what's next? What's next? No, I cannot be in this mood forever. I have to have that energy because so many people are depending on me and I cannot let them down. But yeah, I mean, like sometimes you need that me time, and for the kids to not be, keep on calling you mama, 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 that'll be very great. But again, no, without those kids, life would also be dull. So I tell myself that, I just go on and just enjoy what it is. There is a reason for everything that's happening right now. I believe so. So we just have to stay strong, which I know is so easy to say, because a lot of people are suffering. But sometimes, when you also break down, you have to reach out to someone who you really trust, because not everyone has has the courage to open up, to say, just like Jack said, call your mom, which I always do. Sometimes you have nothing to say, you just want to hear her voice, and being the only girl, the only daughter, and I'm like her best friend, you just want someone to be there, that your mom knows you inside out. And whatever she says, sometimes it can be like so blunt, but it's your mom. She wants the best for you. So in that context, when I'm far away from her, I've not seen her for almost a year, I think, since the lockdown. So I try to find things that make me happy. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So I think I try to balance both. I try to motivate myself. I tell myself that things will be okay. Even though deep inside my heart, I would keep on telling myself like, when is this lockdown going to end? The kids are already driving me crazy. Like for every 5 seconds, they are always hungry. And for every 5 seconds, they keep asking me where their pencil box is. It's just, oh my God.
This definitely love torture.
Yeah.
Love become torture now.
Oh my God, it can become torture. But yeah, I try to put gratitude always in the center. Always be grateful for what you have. Because when I say like that, I always believe that saying that people say that when you have kids, you don't mention in front of people who doesn't have, because we don't know what what journey they have gone through. If you have wealth, we don't mention in front of other people, because you don't know the hardship that they gone through. And whatever blessing that you have, it's better to keep it to yourself. Or if you want to share it with people who might understand you as a person. So again, I always go back to the root of being grateful for what I have. I try not to complain. I take things in my own stride. Every day is a new day to do something better, to be a better person. The blessings of lockdown is a lot actually. I telling myself that I have to upgrade my knowledge. This is the time that I have, that I can read a book, I can learn online, I can go for online classes. and I don't rush for time like how I used to when the kids were schooling. Yeah, it's I have time for God. I have time to pray properly and all those things that I used to take for granted. So on both sides there are a lot of things that we have to be grateful for. So yeah, I think that's how uh on both the personal and professional side is for me.
But since I believe like now MCO is not easy for, especially for many SME holders, like fitness industries and many industry, other industry as well. What would be one of the tip that you want to give them? Like you've been one of them, and you know the hardship of it. And what are the best perseverance advice that could you give to them?
Wow. Well, as a business leader, again, I would say that your personal energy plays a huge role. People, when there are people who depend on you, you feel it's a huge responsibility for you to take care of them because their livelihood depends on you. It's not, when the start of when MCO started last year and it carries on to this year and it's like never ending. Um, to have that personal energy is not easy because it's like a slap in the face. Suddenly you have to close down. You're one of the first to close and one of the last to open when there are no gym clusters. You can see from the statistics. You can you do everything in your capacity to make sure that your place is safe. The SOPs, you put everything in place. So it can be frustrating. I'm not gonna lie that it's frustrating because it's not only your energy, but also other things like financial, you know, the resources that you have, the time that you have, the time that now your staff have, your team have. What are we gonna do? How are we gonna move forward? So we actually have our session of, we sit down, we talk with every one of them. We do a round table talk. Any ideas that you want to voice out, any ideas that you want to give. We have to also put um put all the, how do I say, put all the reality on table. You have to let them know this is happening right now, and it's not only us. And unfortunately, we're in the industry that also suffers a lot. We have to do something in order to sustain. So again, I think it always goes back to yourself also, of of having that personal energy, telling the team that, whatever it is, we are also here for you. If you need any support, we are also here for you. Even though deep down inside that that you're suffering financially, suffering mentally, it is very demotivating staying at home when you're so used to working, and or you're so used to working out. um, and like even my husband, he brought back some of the dumbbells back at home because staying at home staying at home with a lot of food and a lot of time, yeah, you just get demotivated easily. That is, from a owner's perspective. So I can imagine, how about my team? How are they hanging on? How are they doing? So we do reach out to them. We do ask them, how's everything? Maybe you want to do some workout videos for our members. You might want to reach out to them as well because they also need support. Everyone needs support at this juncture right now. You need mental support, you need financial support, every support that you can get. I believe that's a huge reason of kita jaga kita.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not only about us, but also about everyone. And because it's a pandemic, it involves everyone. So we're all in this together. you know Having a business is not only wow, we open a gym, yay. It's not only that, it's a lot of mechanism and a lot of resources used in that. So it's always, for me, it always starts from my personal energy, so that it can, that energy outpours to the rest. Yeah.
Okay, that's a very good advice. Thank you so much. And I think we are actually already like, we was expected 2 hours, now we're already like crossing 2 and a plus hours now. Thank you so much for everyone for holding here. And actually, I get a lot of insights by talking to each and one persons, because I'm from different industries and my requirement is different. When they are in the real actions and with the people, there might be a lot of differences that we need to look into it as well. So I think a little take before I finish the whole session and pass back to Rita. What the insights I get is like, definitely from each and everyone, dare to do your dream. Like, Ili was saying that, I'm not sure whether I could able to do that, leave up for my 9 to 5 jobs and then jump into something. That is something very, very inspiring to every single one person, to say that if you know what you're doing, go for it. Like, that was something that I get it from Ili. Thank you so much, Ili. And just follow it. And then every single person have their personal stories. Come from Annabelle with her medical conditions, and she's willing to open and tell about it. And then she take what the correct channel for her to jump in, and keep her be positive, and then adapt all the coping mechanism have been told in the book, and she make it happen to her real life. We don't read it and keep it in our shelf, but we make it use to ourselves, because that's the whole idea. We can buy 1 million of book, but you never use it, then that's it. I always used to tell my athlete as well, if you buy a car, like, it can be as expensive as possible. If you want to get a driving experience, you need to get a driving license. You don't want a chauffeur to drive for you. You can get a BMW and then give a car key to someone else. What's the point? You are paying, but you can't even use it. So that's the whole, kind of like, I always want to put into the perspective of them, to see that, hey, you need to take charge of yourself. There's nothing else can be done as well. And Jacqueline, definitely, I think that can be done a whole chapters, like the way she's putting into the self, and start from yourself. That is the one most important thing. Our self come first. That's the priority. And I had a very wonderful stories previously as well. A cancer patient. She was so into the family, and she's make sure that she's taking care of everyone. She feel that the husband couldn't survive with her, the kids cannot eat without her, the in-laws couldn't know what to do, what the medicines to be taken and everything, and she forget to take care about herself. And one fine day, of course, cancers are getting bad, and then she's no longer in the world. But the husband get remarried, and then life goes on. I'm not saying bad to the husband, I'm not saying bad to anyone, but what we have a perspective that nobody can live without us is something bogus. I can always say that, no, when you know what to do from yourself and you can start sharing to everyone, that's the biggest wealth that you can give to everyone, which is, I think everyone in these lines are doing that, starting to something that you can create instructional, and you're doing from your online, any platform that you're using. And as Rita said, then she become a sandwich in between two, and a torture of love with the kids and everything. They can be adorable, and at the same time, you would just want to put them behind and say, give me some time for myself. And from the business perspective as well, it's not easy, because you're not looking after yourself. You're looking all the staff behind you. They are well cared, they are well being, everything needs to be taken care as well. So it's not easy. And especially, like everyone was saying, energy. Start from today. Get yourself energy. When you have that kind of positivity within us, and then the energy that you require, age doesn't matter. You can be in any age. You can be 80, 90, and I'm seeing that 100 years old people are actually doing marathons, running. They have a elderly Olympic as well. That's amazing. I'm not sure whether at that age I can even still walking. I might be crawling. I don't know, or maybe I'm not. I'm not sure about that. But how impressive that that is the one thing that they've been keep doing. So that's the take from me. And that is the element. Of course we've been talking 5, but like patience, purpose, and perseverance, it's one of among the key of the elements for you to success. So start from today, and don't say tomorrow, because tomorrow always be tomorrow, and today is today. And get your shoes and keep doing something, walking, sleeping, whatever it is, do today. All right, thank you so much, guys, for having given me opportunity. And thank you once again, Ili, Annabelle, Jacqueline, and Rita, and of course for the organizing of our team. Thank you so much. I'm really, really overwhelmed. Thank you so much, guys. I pass back to Rita.
All right. Thank you so much, Aruna. Okay. Thank again. I would like to say thank you to Ili, to Jack, to Annabelle. And thank you to our team for hosting this event. From now, I'm speaking from our perspective. um it's amazing to have all these ladies from different backgrounds talking about actually we can always go back to things which are common between us. And it doesn't matter how far you are, like in Canada or in Malaysia, we all share just about the same thing, the same experience and the same challenges. And I hope all of us are able to always be strong, to always persevere, in any challenging times. Yeah. So, okay, from our again, thank you so much to everyone. Thank you to all our guests, to all our, all our viewers who have joined in today. Thank you, Aruna, for a great moderation today. Well done. Well done. Thank you so much. And guys, if you have any questions for our speakers, to Ili, to Jack, to Annabelle, just drop us an email, drop us a DM. We'll gladly pass the questions to them. Or if you guys have any questions for our web, please do. By all means, just pass us the questions and we will try our best to address them. Okay. Or any comments, we'll be happy to address them. Okay. And also don't forget to hashtag us, women empowerment, believe in yourself and living a good life. Okay. Okay. So thank you so much again. I hope to see all of you again. Take care, stay safe, and yeah. See you guys soon. Bye.